And it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
First down, Indianapolis.
Throwing on first down is Minshew.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Minshew on first and 10.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Uchenna Nwosu, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, catch made here by Campbell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Campbell making the catch. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Herbert now. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Herbert back to the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert throwing again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Steven Sims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And there's Amari Cooper, his first catch. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, he'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Chargers 7. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
44-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, a 360. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Colts.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
4-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 24, Minshew, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 4th down.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Here it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On first down, it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Michael Batchley lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Mike Batchley to kick off for the Chargers.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start with the option. They begin with a quick throw out left. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Oh, he sheds himself free. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Taylor. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They run with Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a step.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
28.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for the Colts, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to